Morning. Let's have a look. Get the chart up. And we've got Jupiter, Sagittarius and 9th house. So Sagittarius obviously is the sun. Jupiter, we've got Cancer, and 9th house is Pisces in Neptune. No. 9th house is Sagittarius again. And we've got Sagittarius Sun, we've got Sagittarius Mars, we've got Sagittarius Ascendant, Sagittarius Juno. So Cancer and Sagittarius so far then. Today's card is the High Priest. It's about faith, it's about belief in yourself. And there he is on the cut, look. It's about if he's upright, 3 blessings. If he's in the reverse, there he is again. If he's in the reverse, it's about an end to friendships, marriages. It's also about schools, teachers, what we're doing that for. And 3 blessings in the upright. Keys, Simon Peter, Diane Mark, and Rowena. The Rock. Somebody's lost faith, lost belief. The song is I'm Sorry. So sometimes you have to say sorry to yourself and forgive yourself for all the things you believe you didn't do or you couldn't do, whatever it is. Let's have a look. Not that one. Oh, it says it's that one. So we're crying over spilt milk. Things that cannot be changed. The past is over. The future's not promised. We have to live in the now. You've got to suck it up, buttercup. Stop grieving. Stop dwelling on the past. And turn around and see what the present is. Live in the now. 5 months. There is no reunion and no celebration. There is gossip, perhaps. The 3 life cycles of women, the maiden, the mother and the crone, the fates, May the 1st. But there is something or someone coming between you and what you want. So endings to friendships, marriages, perhaps, neck and throat issues, indoctrination, cults. We talked about cults in the song yesterday. And there's the drama queen again. So we've got Taurus. Taurus is in Uranus. We talked about that yesterday. Yeah, so rebellion. We've got Leo, male or female, but this is also the drama queen of any sign or gender. Somebody who screams and screams and screams until they're sick if they don't get their own way. They are very financially orientated. Violet Elizabeth, Bonnie Langford, Dennis Waterman, and the Flowers, Violets, and William. And now we have a couple. And the female is demanding, the male is taking action. This is Aries, the protector, the successful one. Somebody here wants to get outside and enjoy their life. But their inner child is waiting to go and play, or their children are waiting to go and play, but they're still working hard, putting the effort in. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, so Jack. And Pisces, there we have it, Pisces and Neptune, which we spoke about when I made the mistake, so that's probably why. So it's secrets. It's also in IC. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's Icarus. Let's have a look. I've never seen it before on the bottom of the thing, but it must be important. I think it's one of them planets that we don't really talk about. So, love but no commitment here. The muck of the swamp, the poets, the artists, the emotions. Yeah. Patience, my friend. Your ships will come in. You just got to wait. And there he is again. So we've got all the cards that we need for this story. Man of action. He does what he says he's going to do. He honours the dead. He puts his money where his mouth is. He does what he says he's going to do. Something is going to cost. Either this end in a friendship, end in a marriage, end in the belief in yourself. It's going to cost you financially and security wise. 10 years or 10 is an ending. So it's an end to security and financial success. So this brings about, with this drama queen, violent arguments. That's the knife crime again, which I don't like to see. These people want to win at all costs. They don't care how they do it. They will even cut their own nose off to spite the face. What they don't realise is no one wins in this and everyone will regret it. So that's 3 5s we've got now. Or is it 2? 5. That's the number 5, today's card as well. Yeah, 2 5, sorry. In thoughts and words and emotions, negative. But there is unconditional love here, and it's getting stronger and stronger. Scorpio energy, it will transform your life. Possibly love from spirit. Too many. Yeah. Don't be stubborn, don't be greedy, don't hold on. The more you resist, the more it will persist, the worse it will get. The harder you try and keep something together, the worse it will get. Alice, narrow-mindedness. You have to be open, let go, and let spirit take care of it for now. Yeah, there is a violent man here. Someone of a professional nature that gives bad advice. Doctor, priest or lawyer, any or all of those. Libra energy, confused minds, negativity, mental illness, and a passing, a death. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. We keep getting this death card. So I'm pretty sure it's not my energy from my mum anymore. This is something else. Somebody will pass, or something will end. This is time. Enough is enough. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What's done is done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. It's time to end this. Back problems, possibly from stress. Some of you may even be visiting an acupuncturist. Who knows? Yeah, a lack of success, failure even, because you don't have faith. And there was the card that we ended with yesterday. Somebody is lying and deceiving and deliberately poking the hornet's nest. They want to cause trouble because it suits their agenda. Words and thoughts, possibly even children. It could be an immature adult even, possibly Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But they're deliberately trying to cause trouble. There it is again. Do not let this stop you. You put an end to it and you move on. An end to pain, physical and emotional. Death card twice. Don't give up on yourself. For some of you, you're reaping the rewards, well, for all of us, of what you've done in the past, be it intentionally or unintentionally. But you have to do the right thing now. We don't chop the apple tree down because it isn't giving good fruit. We trim the branches, feed the root for a better crop later on. So it depends what you do now. There's Pisces in Neptune that they talked about. Number 12, Paul. And it is in Neptune at the minute. So this is about being unable or unwilling to put your boundaries in place. You're letting people walk all over you and becoming a doormat. It is time to put your boundaries in place. It's Odin, it's Wednesday, it's Prometheus, it's sacrifice. You need to turn your world upside down and see things from a different angle. Issues with the feet and toes. You have good friends and generous ones. You've got a Capricorn here, possibly of any gender, or someone in uniform of a darker complexion, a benefactor, somebody in a position of wealth, a businessman, whatever that may be. Any or all of those. Security. And something positive out of the blue. A positive action taken in the next 8 days that's going to astonish you. Stay open. Be open to receive. Another 4. The change is ready to take place. And you might not expect it. So patience. 9th house is about learning, study, universities. We've got teachers there though, and it's not going well there. Somebody doesn't believe in that study or themselves anymore. Something's going on. So it's about universities, hips and thighs, publishing houses, newspapers, foreign shores, the colours green and white, high learning, philosophy, distant horizons, your ethics, your visions, your beliefs. There we are. Ethics, visions, beliefs, your indoctrination, the way you was brought up to believe things. Long journeys, in-laws and foreign affairs. In this house there is an opening up of something other. If the planets are propitious, if not, the vision can be shared, cannot be shared, nor the process of life fully engaged in, which is that. The process of life is not being fully engaged in. The 9th house is a sphere of organised religions, dogma, doctrines or spirituality. Planets placed here illustrate the response to the call of spirit. If Neptune is in reticence, which we've already said it is, the call is towards ritual and mysticism, or the illusion that will pass for it. Saturn, which is our card there, favours religious certainty and dogma. So you have to believe in yourself and your faith. Pluto's predilection for fanatical and favourer finds a natural home in the house. So we've got to watch out for fanatics, terrorists. Uranus brings new belief system. We've got Uranus mentioned from yesterday, or none at all. So believing in something, that something new can occur, really. Sagittarius in Jupiter, or Jupiter in Sagittarius, should I say. There it is. Expansion through your knowledge, what you know to be true. Optimism, lucky and prone to wild exaggeration, so lies. There we go. Jupiter in Sagittarius is happy to take a gamble and enjoys life to the full. Well, we're not doing that, and that's what's mostly needed, I think. So, don't be sorry. Be different. Don't live in regret. You'll always be sorry for the things you didn't do, not for the things you did do. Oh, you can't make it up, can you? Morrigan again. We need power, we need courage, and we need strength. We need to tame the beast within or without. Whoever this is causing this problem, we have to sort it. 24. So I'll read it again, but it's we've already had recently, so if not yesterday, can't remember now. So 24 then. So we've got 23 and 24, so tomorrow could be important. The Morrigan. The goddess of death. As frightening as it sounds, we've got death twice, there and there. The Morrigan may be one of the oldest Celtic goddesses and should really be seen as a keeper of death. She helps with transformations. She is also seen as a healer and a triple goddess. There's the triple goddesses, but they're not healing at the minute, due to her many aspects of maiden, mother and crone. Well done, Spirit. I met her on a journey once and she was gentle, caring being. Her message to me was this: as she drew what looked like a medicine wheel in the sand and the moon cycled around it, there is war within peace and peace within war. The two are interdependent, like all cycles, just like the yin to the yang. War is not to be feared. It is a natural part of life. So war is coming, and it may be a spiritual war. The Morrigan comes into our lives when we really need some strength to make something happen. And you know when enough is enough, and Aries is there to give us the strength to make things happen. Put our money where our mouth is. You know when enough is enough, and that says enough is enough. The power you get from this kind of a situation is exactly what you need to propel you forward in the power to get what you need. This is a time to stand your ground, dig your heels in, and be firm in whatever you desire. Go after what you want and do not let anything stand in your way. Morrigan shows us how to look at our shadow self, the aspects that we keep in the dark. There's our shadow selves. Comparison is not your friend. The apple tree one. Comparison is not your friend. Life is not a competition. She shows us that in the shadows lie our strengths, not our weakness. And Morrigan also shows us that what we perceive to be a negative situation may be exactly what is needed to create the peace or desired outcome. Just like some forests need forest fires to regenerate, so too is death and destruction needed in our lives in some shape or form. Death doesn't need to be a physical death, it can be an ending of some sort, something that makes this final. If you face a situation you don't understand, say thank you for it. Why? Because it is in your life for a reason. It is a lesson, an ending. It's not until after the battle that we come to understand the gift it brings, and we may fail in that battle, but it will teach us not to fail again. So, we are learning something with Sagittarius. We are gaining knowledge. Even with unhappy events, we will learn so that we don't have to revisit it in the future. But we have got a lot of retrogrades according to Elaine, so we're maybe revisiting things to put them right. That's what retrogrades are, to put things right. Yeah, it's time to unbound yourself, which is what I said. You are bound by hands and feet. You are hung upside down. It's time to release yourself. Let go. Unbound. So this one is what you repeat after me at the end. Unbound, 108. No longer tied to this. Releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. It is time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have the expiry date. It could be a vow of silence, of chastity, of poverty. It is time to unwind from them, especially if those vows were made under duress. This is a life in which you free yourself from the trauma of past lives or the past of this one. What old ways of being have an expiry date. When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When you acknowledge these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small, doing yourself down, is caused by the soul's fear of being seen or of being heard, because that kept you safe. Somebody, if you spoke up, would beat you down. So that was fight, flight, freeze mode. We aren't in that anymore. This is over. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind from the old ways of being that no longer sustainable. So look at the card, put your hand on your heart and repeat. I release all old soul contracts, stories and vows and patterns that are no longer aligned with who I came here to be in this present time. I carry the lessons, the growth and the gifts, but I no longer choose to live the same story. May I be unbound, forever unbound, so mote it be. So get out while you can. Who knows? Some miracle might happen. Win the lottery and be able to pay all our debts. Who knows? The vulture and the asphodel. There's going to be some upheaval, I'm afraid, whether you like it or not, because we can't change without destroying. Out of chaos comes order. It is the number 14, which in the tarot is Sagittarius. Well done, Spirit. Done a very good job this week. Absolutely perfect. So, the vulture, asphodel, indicates unforeseen upheaval leading to grief. There we started with the grief. Mourning or regret. The vulture is often associated with death, which we've got twice, but it plays an important role in our ecosystem. Its consumption of carrion, the decaying flesh of animals, prevents the spread of disease. Relatedly, in Greek myth, asphodel was said to grow in the underworld, and to the Victorians it sent a tragic message. My regrets will follow you to the grave. So somebody has a lot of regrets. The apology will be accepted by Spirit unconditionally. Don't worry about that, but that you don't repeat the mistakes. Often, what follows upheaval looks like ruin, and it's tempting to clear the rubble and start again. The vulture and asphodel remind you that there is value in what's being lost. Take time to grieve before you rebuild, lest you harbour regret. So patience, my friends. It is in the reverse. You may be feeling trapped in a cycle of grief, unable to heal or change. If you're overwhelmed, consult others who can help identify the source. I don't think so. You need to go within, because they're saying any advice given won't be the right advice. Of your unresolved pain. This pain must end. An end to pain, physical and emotional. It's impossible to clean a wound we don't know we have. How do you experience grief, and how do you redefine yourself after this upheaval? So it's rebuilding time. Take care of yourselves, learn from the past, don't repeat the mistakes of the past. Don't keep going back and holding on to something that isn't serving you. Thanks for listening. I'll write the song up. I'm out today, but I will write it later on. Speak soon. Love and light. Bye-bye.